Welcome to tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her About page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsyfae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you.
Hi everyone, welcome, happy Witchy Wednesday. Hello everyone, hi Culture, hi Kath, hi Dwayne, hello everyone, hi Joy, hi Touch of Love, welcome, hi James. Aaron gifted you a membership last night, so we have members every Monday. I think you know that, right? I feel like you got a membership before. Hi Blue. Hi Danny. Hello everyone. Hi Neil. Hi May. Welcome. Hi Teresa. Welcome. Hi Caramel. Hi Heaven. Hello everyone. Welcome. Hi Ivy. Hi Days. Hello everyone. Hi Alice. Welcome. Hi Dee Dee. Hi, love. Hi, Philia. Welcome. Hello. How's everyone? Hi, Culture. Hi, Ariana. Hello, everyone. Hi, Pure Heart. Welcome. Hi, Matthew. So tonight's theme is Witchy Wednesday. So it's a witchy reading. So this is to find out what your natural gifts are, or your magic that you already carry within yourself. What magic to express or to develop, what beliefs, fears, or blocks that may be dimming your magic, and what level of spiritual power or wisdom is opening up for you. So we're going to be looking at that. Hi, Kritika. Hello, everyone. And Denise, hello. Haven't seen you in a while. So, if you're new here, welcome. To join the list, it's !join with no spaces in between, followed by your question. If you're in the free list, I do your reading if you're here or not. If you end up in the lounge is a wait list if you put onto the free list. So, Nightbot chooses people at random to be put onto the free list. I'm here for 2 hours, so there's a good chance that if you're in the lounge, you will get a reading. It depends how busy it was. Last night, I think, was really busy. Thank you, Joy, for your donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hi, my baby. Welcome. Hi, Cat Goddess. Hi, Kaylee. Hi, Hot Sun. Welcome, everyone. So I do have a legal disclaimer description if you want to check out the links I have in my description as well. I have, if you want to book a personal reading or anything like that is there as well. We'll switch the screens so we can get started. There we go. Joy. What are Troy's intentions with me? Is there a relationship between Troy and Joy in 2026? Or will this be a situationship that I don't want to have? Let's see for Joy. Journey Spirit, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Angels, or Fae, then welcoming of Joy a message. What are Troy's intentions with Joy? The same one from last night? Ah, gotcha. I have no idea what I read last night. After I did reading, it like it just vanishes after it comes out of my mouth. Let's see. Is there any spirits, good guidance, angels, or fae that want to come to give Joy a message about Troy's intentions with Joy? Is this going to be a situationship or what in 2026? There we go. Got the energy. You have the Queen of Cups in the dark. So I feel like Troy hasn't made up their mind about what their feelings are towards you right now or their intentions. They're just kind of, I feel like this is a new connection or they don't really know you all that well. You met them last week. Okay, so this is a new connection. Yeah, so I feel like they think or they feel like there could possibly be love. Right? The Lover's card is here, but the Ace of Cups is in the dark. So they haven't quite figured out what their feelings are towards you yet, but they seem to be interested. I mean, I feel like this person is chaotic in their energy in general, or they're just used to attracting someone who is chaotic. So they may be a little bit on guard because of those reasons. The Knight of Wands is in the light, so I feel like there is a spark of love, romance, passion, something genuine. But again, they have their guards up. The Five of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like they want to show their passion, but I feel like they're kind of like waiting to see what your thoughts and feelings. I feel like they kind of questioning the same things that you are. Because they haven't made up their mind yet. The Ace of Swords is in the dark, so they don't have clear information or clarity to go by right now. It's too early to tell. Yeah, but they do seem very interested. Their heart's in the right place. They are very guarded, which is a good thing. They're not just jumping from one relationship to another. They're taking their time to get to know someone. It seems genuine, right? They're not jumping into something that they're not ready for. That's what I got with that. What is their love energy? Nurture, right? Just a matter of nurturing each other to see where it goes. You know, slow and steady is the way to go. You know? Like, don't rush it. You know, sometimes a situationship at first, if it's only been a week, it's not a lot of time. You know, good relationships take time to develop over time. Because you want to develop a love, you don't want to develop a lust, right? Lust develops really quickly because, like, love at first sight, you get excited. There's a lot of, you know, high school puppy love energy kind of thing. But real love takes time to grow. So I feel like that is the energy that's trying to come through here, is to go slow and steady. I feel like that's where he's at, wanting something real. I feel like he's already had, you know, the chaos already. That's what I thought. You're getting snow? Oh my god, you can come have some of ours. I'm so tired of the snow. If you want some more snow, Dwayne, I'll send you some. We got some to share with everyone. I mean, we don't have as much snow as we normally have, but it's more than I want to have. Yeah, just letting it flow seems to be the way to go, Joy. You don't want it? Me neither. We need to pack it somewhere else. I don't know where. Matthew. No any place that's too hot and needs a little bit of a cooling down, maybe we can send it there. Oh man, Matthew. Witchy reading for Matthew, yes. For Matthew. Matthew calls back his magic, his wisdom, and his power across all lifetimes and realms, right? What does Matthew need to know about their witchy spirituality? Ooh. What messages can we get from the shaman? Alright, so for your witchy power, you have the Ace of Cups. So ones are the manifesting witches. So I feel like you're really good at manifesting, especially when it comes to love and emotions, because it is the Ace of Cups here. So I feel like your power is creation, intention, and leadership. Your style could be spell casting, candle magic, and shadow magic. Especially with the Queen of Swords here. The Queen of Swords are usually the death witches when they come through. So I feel like it may matter of communicating with beyond the veils, you know, um, spirit guides, that sort of thing. But I feel like in reality, it's more about you being genuine with your feelings, looking for that next opportunity, opening up with communication is the way to go with your spirituality. You have the Queen of Swords. So she's about being completely honest with yourself, listening to your intuition, and listening to what not just your mind is telling you, but your heart as well. The Four of Pentacles is in the dark. So you also have that little bit of a protection side to you. Maybe it's just you're really good at protecting yourself in order for you to practice. You have the Ten of Cups, so I feel like you practice close to home with that sort of thing. I feel like your level of spirituality has been passed down during many generations, right? This is based on home. I feel like whatever fears or blocks that may be blocking you from practicing could be your protection, worried about not being protective enough, or what kind of realms or doors or portals you could possibly open. But the Pashamama, I have no idea how to say this. I need to relearn English apparently. Pashamama. Okay, we're gonna go with that. It says, "You're the child of Earth. Eat right, eat right, love right, and be joyous regardless of the circumstances you may find yourself in. Relish each breath. Brace your joy and pain equally. So embrace joy and pain equally. Don't lean on one side more than the other." That is what I got. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Mars. Hello, everyone. Hi, BTS. Hello. Julia, will Eric break no contact? Let's see, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? I am doing Witchy Wednesday readings if anyone wants to know how to discover their spirituality. See for Philia, when will Eric break no contact? When will Eric break no contact? What will Eric want? What will Eric want? Ooh, okay, so I feel like Eric will break no contact once they fully healed of whatever's going on between the two of you. Because I feel like even though they're trying to heal, they still feel a little bit defeated in their energy, right? The Ten of Swords is in the light. I don't know if they feel like they've been defeated or betrayed or what's going on with that, but they're still trying to heal from that. Their energy is still drained. The Ace of Pentacles, I feel like they're trying to make sense of it. They're trying to have a sense of clarity and they want to know, or they want to focus more on the truth of whatever happened between the two of you before they contact you. I feel like they still overall have feelings towards you, even though they're a little bit protective of their energy. What they want, I feel like they want that sense of security and stability. So I feel like they're not going to contact you unless they're really sure. Or if they do contact you, they want to be reassured that the two of you have a good grounding between the two of you. Like you both are on the same page. You know, you both have overcome what was before starting this new beginning, because I feel like they're not going to just take a leap of faith and just give it another chance to see how it goes. They want some certainty, it seems. They want some answers answered, I feel like, before they turn the fool back into the light. But that's what I got. Hi, guys. You're welcome, Philia. Tammy, thank you so much for your donation. Appreciate you. I asked for a year delay for an appointment, but they only waited 6 months and scheduled me an appointment. What is the energy around this? Can I reschedule for 6 months later? I would feel like things happen for a reason. So I feel like if you asked for it for a year and they couldn't wait that long, personally, I would listen to the universe. I think this may be for a reason, but let's see what the cards have to say. I'm just saying, yeah, what's the energy around Tammy for the appointment? What is the energy around Tammy for the appointment? Is there any spirit guides, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? What is Tammy's energy around the appointment? Man, yeah. The Emperor's in the dark, so it's not a very confident energy. The Emperor in the dark, I feel like, I don't know if there's been, because I just feel like there's a warning of neglect with the Emperor in the dark and not taking control. The opposite of that could be some sort of neglect. The Four of Swords is in the dark too, so I feel like not taking that, well, it's kind of like not taking that rest, but like pushing it more can sometimes, you know, make you need to rest more or need the appointment even more. I don't know. The High Priestess is here, so it's kind of like not really trusting your instinct. So whatever your first gut feeling was probably the right one to go with. Luck, timing, and destiny. Destiny get your side, so destiny be like positive energy overall with timing and luck and karma. Six of Cups is in the dark, so I don't know if it's something from the past that may possibly come back. With the Six of Cups here, you know, this is the year of the karmic return, so not quite sure what that would be for you. Yeah, so did Tammy wait 6 more months? Like I don't know. This is a medical thing. So I feel like I shouldn't really answer that question. Shady business not waiting. Okay, yeah, I don't know what it is about. Did Tammy wait 6 more months? The Page of Cups says yes, you can wait 6 more months, but I'm not quite sure what the appointment is, but that's what I got. It's not a medical thing? Okay, well that's good. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it says yeah, you can wait 6 more months. Yeah, love reading for the month of March. Let's see for Kath. Spirit guides, answer Faye. What does Kath need to know about love for the month of March? The Four of Swords and the light. So I feel like things are going to be a little bit more busy during March for you because I feel like you're not going to be taking any time for a rest. So there's that. There's the Queen of Pentacles, right? The Queen of Pentacles, she was very sensual and nurturing and romantic and all sort of that fun stuff, down to earth, very grounded, sexy kind of being there. I feel that for you. Just taking care of business and just listening to your own maternal instincts. For the Temperance, I feel like your mind, heart, and soul will be in the right place for attracting love. So I don't know if this Knight of Wands is going to take action come March, right? The Knight of Wands, the someone is hot, fiery, romantic, passionate, fearless in their energy. I feel like because in the dark, they don't know you exist yet, so they don't know you. So I feel like it's a brand new person. The Eight of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like they'll make you feel comfortable. They'll put you at ease, so you're not anxious or, shy about the whole interaction thing going on there. What would be the love romantic energy coming from the King of Wands? Ooh, wish. So this is someone that you've wished for, apparently. Someone you wish for is coming into your life. Alone time. Spend some alone time. It will help you gain clarity of your relationship. I don't know if you spending alone time by taking that rest, like the Four of Swords is suggesting, will give you some insight of who this person is or where to find them. But that's what I got. Tammy, thank you so much. Will they give me the 6 months? Will they give Tammy the 6 months? The Nine of Pentacles is yes. They will. They'll work something out with you. They don't want to lose you as a valuable customer, I guess. Nail, hello. True feelings and thoughts of Amar after our recent communications. Am I unique to him? Ooh, let's just see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, fae that want to come and give Nail a message? What are the true feelings and thoughts of Amar towards Nail? Ooh, I feel like they're very confident in their energy with you. I feel like the two of you have a good balance with the High Priestess here. I feel like they feel like you are the Emperor. The Empress, not the Emperor. I mean, I feel like the Emperor and the Empress is a power couple, right? They both have a lot of strength, a lot of spirituality, right? I feel like they're kind of the mom and dad of all the tarot cards, right? Kind of thing coming through here. So yeah, I feel like you are something different for Mara, which may really be good for them. The High Priestess, yeah, trust your intuition because I feel like there's a nurturing, grounding, loving energy coming from the Empress as well as the Emperor. Because I just feel like with the Emperor here, I feel like they feel um like they see you as a clear direction, as something they can have a stable commitment with, even though they may not fully realize that yet. I feel like it's somewhere in their subconscious mind. So I feel like the two of you will have good conversations together. You have the Seven of Wands in the dark. So I feel like when it comes to you may be a little bit defensive and maybe a little bit hard to compromise at first, just because they're learning how to let go of their guards to be more open with you. So that is what I got. What is Amar's potential love energy? What is the love energy between Nail and Amar? True love. There you go. It's a possibility, right? A deep and enduring connection going beyond superficial attraction. That's what I got. Jay, theme reading for Jay. Jay calls back their magic, their wisdom, and their power across all lifetimes and realms. What does Jay need to know about discovering their witchy spirituality? What messages does Jay need to hear from the shaman? The staff. So for the Knight of Swords, I have little notes here for all the numbers for the beginnings, because the Knight of Swords is the where did I put the Knight of Swords? Knight of Swords is a sacred witch. So power, surrender, alter states. So you can surrender whenever you want to. Alter different states, sacred sacrifices, that sort of thing. It's trying to come through here. Knight of Swords as well is the one that makes those quick, ambitious moves, like take action, very bold in their energy and in their craft when they're coming to terms with discovering spirituality, their witchy powers, that sort of thing. I also feel like with the Knight of Swords here, they don't like to put up with any BS or anything. So if anyone tells them like any negativity about their craft, I feel like you're one that, you just let them talk and you don't really let it get to you is what I was trying to say. The Queen of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like this is what magic to express or to develop, like something to work on seems to be working on your leadership skills, working on being resilient in your energy, how to attract or manifest the things you want and desire, especially in passion, romance. Because I feel like you have this mind that you can seduce anything or anyone with that sort of energy, especially using that fiery energy as well. You have the judgment in the dark, so I feel like you have the angels, the ancestors, the spirits, spirit guides that can help you through discovering yourself. But what beliefs, fears that may block your or dim your magic could possibly be like being fear of someone judging you. Even though I feel like you have a strong hold on that, there may still be a bit of fears of people judging you. The justice is in the light here, so I feel like you can master some true spells, or you just have a good intuition of knowing if someone's lying or not, and who you can trust and who you can't, kind of thing that's coming through. Well, let's see what the shaman says with the staff. It says, holds the power to temper extremes, help you find the right course of action. It says, carry the sapien staff through the desert that he can use to heal or call plagues. So apparently you can call on plagues if that is what you want to do. This reminds you of all important things in your life. So this is supposed to remind you of all important things in your life. Um, looks like a giraffe, but it's a rope. So that's what I got. Hopefully that made some sense. Pure Heart. What's next for Pure Heart and JP in our love connection? Let's see. What's next for JP and Pure Heart and their love connection? Is it growing? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae want to come and give Pure Heart a message? What's next for Pure Heart and JP and their love connection? Ooh, the Ten of Cups. So I feel like it is growing for sure. The Ten of Cups, happy home, happy life. Or happy wife, happy life. I don't know how this is playing out for you. But yeah, there's a King of Cups. So I feel like JP is very happy in their connection. Feel very connected towards you. I feel like they feel like they're very emotionally supportive or very emotionally available towards you in your connection. The Knight of Pentacles here, they are going slow and steady, but slow and steady is always good when your relationship is growing. So that is good energy as well. I feel like they are reliable. They feel like they're going steady with you. They feel like they're putting in the effort. I don't know if you're feeling it, but they feel like there is. They feel like there's an equal give and take between the two of you, that they're very appreciative. I feel a sense of gratitude. Um, yeah, I feel like they feel like things are going well. I feel like whatever stresses or worries was going on before, you guys have overcome that. I feel like you've overcome a lot of challenges. I still feel like you're not rushing into anything, which is a good energy. But I feel like you're more open with talking about the painful things or the things that worry or stress you guys out together. And that seems to be like a really good energy. What is Pure Heart and JP's love energy? What's going on with JP and Pure Heart's love energy? Divine timing. So trust the divine timing. Love arrives when it's meant to. So I feel like that's already has happened for you, but that's gonna go on. Denise, theme reading for Denise. Yes, for Denise. Denise calls back her magic, her wisdom, and her power across lifetimes and realms. What does Denise need to know? How to discover her witchy spirituality? Ooh, you have the Eight of Pentacles. What does Denise need to hear from the shaman? What does Denise need to hear from the shamans? You have two cards here. So Taming the Wind. So that's a good, powerful magic one to have. And the Vision Quest. So maybe having visions or dreams of things happening. So psychic. For the Eight of Pentacles and the Light. I feel like your natural gift that you have already. I mean, the Eight of Pentacles is the power witch, right? So you have the power of abundance and authority, and karma is on your side. So I feel like you can use your magic to manifest money, success spells, justice work, right? The Eight of Pentacles as well. I feel like there's energy that you're still kind of developing your skills a little bit. You're still working on them into perfecting them for your advantage, right? I feel like you're in the works of mastering your craft. So for the High Priestess in the Dark, I feel like there's more learning to do about trusting your intuition, trusting your psychic powers, trusting your inner knowledge, the healing those witch wounds, right? With the High Priestess as well. I feel like this is something that you're developing. But I already said that, right? Yeah. That's just part of the that was part of the spread I'm using. But for the Empress in the Dark, this is what belief fears that could be blocking or dimming your magic right now. You may feel like you're not as confident, or you may feel like you're not as powerful as you are, but you know, it's the Empress here. She's very powerful, right? The Empress is usually the one that can connect with nature, bring about abundance and fertility and beauty and all that sort of fun stuff. You also have the Ace of Cups in the dark. So this is what level of spirituality you're at. So the aces are supposed to be the masters of their craft. So there's that. So you're at master level if you believe it or not. The Vision Quest says you are busy with life. There is too much noise inside your head. Spirit is calling you. Don't miss the call. Make room for your quieter time. Allow yourself to become bored for a little while. So you need to get bored to discover your craft too, I guess. You will be able to hear the important messages that are trying to get through. And then Taming the Wind, it says it's time to clear your energy, be present, and be one. So two cards are telling you to be one. Maybe some meditation is needed here. Be present and be one in your consciousness and how you communicate. This is a good time to write a journal and put your thoughts into cohesive form. You may want to do a smudging. So I don't know if that's a smudging ceremony in your home to cleanse any negative energy. Seems to be a good time to do that as well, is what they're saying with Taming the Wind. But that's what I got with that. Love. General reading for love. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give love a message? What does love need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give love a message? Hi, Koala. I just noticed you. Hello, welcome. For love. What does love need to know right now? There we go. We found the energy. Ooh, the Two of Cups. Love and romance may be coming out. A good connection. I can feel that. I feel like the energy came out really strong. Like, I could feel the flame, you know, like it's right here. I just feel the sense of not just romance and passion coming through, but you feeling happy, feeling more balanced, feeling more cooperative in your energy. The Eight of Wands, I feel like there's gonna be some quick, fast-paced quick, fast-paced angels coming. Maybe there's angels around you as well, or extra ones. But I feel there's gonna be some quick, fast-paced energy coming around you. You have the Page of Pentacles in the dark. So I don't know if someone's holding back with communicating with you or expressing themselves towards you. Because I feel like they're stalling. Because I don't know if they're stalling because they feel like they're not ready yet. Or what's going on with that. But I feel like you will even have options available towards you with you feel it too? Yeah, I can feel it too. Yeah, I feel like they're kind of guarding this message right now. For the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you have options. You don't have to just go with the first one that comes your way because I feel like there's going to be, you know, you can pick and choose who you want. The Moon, I feel like it does come with you trusting what's on your subconscious mind, allowing yourself to lead the way to find this love if you don't know who they are already. What is this love energy that's coming through for love? What is this love energy coming through for love? Adventure. Adventure and true love is coming your way, right? I can feel that. A deep and enduring connection, going beyond superficial attraction and adventure. Seek adventure together. It adds excitement to your journey. Oh, there you go. Yeah, yeah. I feel like you're gonna have options, so you can pick and choose who you want, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be true love. Dr. Fizza, February love reading for Dr. Fizza. What's coming in love? The love month, right? What's coming in love for Dr. Fizza in love? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? What's coming towards Dr. Fizza in love? Romance, passion, ooh. I don't know. Let's see what this is about. It could be a little bit of old energy coming through, but we'll clarify. Maybe there's some old energy. I'm gonna try that again. I feel like that is still love's energy. Any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come give Dr. Fizza a message. I feel like these ones are not cooperating. Dr. Fizza! Any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come give Dr. Fizza a message. What's coming towards Dr. Fizza in love? What's coming towards Dr. Fizza in love, in romance, and passion? Ooh. You got the Six of Swords in the light. So I feel like even though you're traveling in the right direction to meet your love, to connect with someone in a deep romantic love energy, I feel like the two of you may not see eye to eye. You may be on different ideas about things or different, you know, same book, different page kind of thing. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. But I do feel like someone is coming towards you in love and romance with the Knight of Swords. Because I feel like this person feels like they're very ambitious, very focused, maybe persuasive in their passion. I don't know if you know who this person is or not. I feel like you do. Because I feel like they know who you are. The Emperor's in the light here, so I feel like they want to take control. So maybe it's you holding back. I'm not quite sure how this is playing out. The Page of Swords. I feel like there's been or there will be some clear communication. I feel like you don't know if you don't know who this person is, they're coming really soon. Their energy is really strong. Who is this person coming towards Dr. Fizza in love and romance? Oh man, everything is fine. This person may be a little bit worried or a little bit stressed who's coming towards you, but they feel like everything's fine. They still want to have success with you. I feel like they still want to go out with you. They see you. They like what they see. I feel like they are going to win your love over one way or not. Let's see. What is your love energy? What is your love energy? Oops, that doesn't want to come through. What is your love energy? Boundaries. Yeah, this person may have boundaries. I don't know if it's you or them. Like, you know, worlds can always be reversed. One of you is guarded, one of you is a little bit hesitant with expressing your true feelings towards each other. Maybe the two of you may have had an argument in the past. You may not be on the same page, but there still seems to be a love connection going on there. I don't know. That's what I got. You're welcome, Dr. Fizza. Blue, hello! Am I even supposed to have a relationship with Dylan? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? Is Blue even supposed to have a relationship with Dylan? Is Blue even supposed to be having a relationship with Dylan? The strength card is yes. Why is Blue supposed to have a relationship with Dylan? Why is Blue supposed to have a relationship with Dylan? The Page of Pentacles. Let's put that to the side and I'll answer your next question. Is Dylan just a twin flame? Is Dylan just Blue's twin flame? The Magician is yes. I feel like the two of you are meant to like be friends, like just keep in contact. Because the Page of Pentacles came out, the Strength card. Because I feel like the two of you do have a really strong bond. I feel like you guys can like read each other really well. Like you can just feed off each other's inner animal instincts. And the Magician, like I feel like there is like some sort of chemistry between the two of you. I don't know if you're just have soul contracts together, even though you may not be soulmates. You may just meant to, you know, work through your issues together. Why does Blue still dream about him even after Blue blocked him? The tough one. You have the Four of Pentacles in the dark. I mean, the light. I don't know why I want to say in the dark. Because I feel this energy of you releasing Dylan from your energy. But at the same time, I feel like you're kind of supposed to, like, protect Dylan. So that is a tough thing to do, right? The Two of Pentacles is in the dark, too. Yeah, it's a tough decision to have that balance of what you're supposed to do, how you're feeling, and how Dylan is perceiving all of this energy. It makes it really hard. Nine of Cups. I feel like Dylan will not change if you unblock him. I feel like that's a given. You've already done that. You know, you already got the t-shirt and everything kind of thing. But I feel like just being friends and not romantic partners may help the two of you figure out where you both fit in, if that makes any sense. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I call it. Tammy! A few days ago, I asked a request from R during the talk. I felt a lot of love energy from R. What is it towards Tammy? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? What? You're trying to figure out what's exactly the answer. Request. Okay, so what's the energy between Tammy and R? What is the energy between Tammy and R? What is Tammy's energy towards R? What is R's energy towards Tammy? Was it towards me, the love energy? Let's see. What was R's energy towards Tammy? Oh. I feel like R was feeding off of your love energy towards them. You may not have realized it. Maybe it was this unconscious thing. But I feel like there's something going on there. Right? Because I feel like R feels like there's a Nine of Swords. So I feel like R has a lot of stresses, a lot of things that they're holding on to that makes them feel a little overwhelmed. Maybe they don't sleep very well all the time. Because I feel like they see you as someone who's very emotionally available, emotionally supportive. They feel your kindness, your nurturing energy. They feel like your feelings and your thoughts towards them is very genuine. They're a little bit guarded because they're always on edge about expecting the unexpected, the chaos. I feel like they're a little fearful of making any changes in their life. But I feel like you gave them a sense of confidence. You know, this is what they got from you because you had the Nine of Pentacles, they had the Nine of Swords. So, you know, the Nine of Swords, they were a little bit worried or stressed or anxious, and but you were as well. But even though you gave them that boost of confidence, I feel like they used that and that made them feel more comfortable with having that conversation between the two of you. So there does seem to be like a good love connection here. You know, love doesn't always have to be romantic. It can be a friendship, but it was definitely something. You know, usually good love relationships does come from being friends first and growing it more after. But yeah, let's see. What was a possible love energy between Tammy and R? The Star. Your hope and optimism are powerful love magnets, right? That's what I mean. Like your energy pulled them in, their energy pulled you in, and it was a love magnet, you know? That is, yeah. Hi, Bernard. Did you see your reading last night? I think I did your reading after you left last night, Bernard. I think it was a good one. I don't know. I don't remember what it was, though. If you go in the comments of the last night's live, you can click on the timestamp. BB. Theme reading for BB. Yes, for BB. How can BB wants to call back her magic, her wisdom, and her power across all lifetimes and realms? How can BB discover her spirituality right now? What does the shaman have to say for BB? For the Nine of Wands and the Light, I feel like you are, well, nines, right? Nines are the shadow witches. So I feel like your power would be death and rebirth and the cycles of that, and being able to have some ancestral healing or gaining some powers from your ancestors to use your magic. And the Nine of Wands is also about defensive magic and being able to defend away anything that's draining your energy. So that's a strong one to have. For the Lovers is in the dark. So I feel like this is some sort of magic to express or to develop. Is working on your love magic skills. I don't know if that's a matter of like love binding with like the rope tying thing with the candles. I'm not good at naming all the rituals, but you know, that sort of energy trying to come through, like heart magic, maybe some sacrifices of some sorts. Because you have the King of Cups too, so they're both a very loving energy. And the Ace of Cups, so yeah, love magic seems to be right up your alley. So what beliefs, fears that could be blocking you or dimming your magic? Maybe doubting your intuition or doubting your powers, because the King of Cups in the light is very spiritual, very good and experienced with attraction and attracting the energy towards them. Um yes, maybe I feel like there's some scrying you could do as well. There's something to practice on. What level of spiritual powers you have is the Ace of Cups. Aces are supposed to be the masters, so your master level, you just have to tap into your ancestors and focus on that magic, and there you go, right? And then the Luminous Warrior says, it's important for you to focus on your power, your wisdom, and your beauty. Do not be seduced by what seems wrong with you or with the world. Remember, intention follows attention. So intention follows attention. So focus on the positives. So there you go. Ariana, did Danielle the Pisces keep looking at me when I was at his job because he remembered that I told him last month that I kind of liked him? If so, is there any other reason than that to him watching Ariana? Let's see, is there any spirit guides, brothers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Ariana a message? Why was Danielle watching Ariana? Ooh, I feel like they noticed something about you. Now they kind of have a crush on you. I don't know. I guess it wasn't quite there yet, but I feel like with the Ten of Cups, they've noticed something that they didn't notice about you before that they liked. So I don't know what it was, what you were wearing or what you were doing or what that was. Maybe just a shift in your own energy. But with the Ten of Cups, I feel like there's a sense of fulfillment or harmony, and they wanted more of it. The Queen of Wands is in the dark. I don't know if it's just because you're an Aries or what's going on with that. I think you're an Aries. I don't even know. um, but I feel like there's this hot fiery energy that they noticed about you. Maybe they just noticed you had a bit of an ego, or you're just very confident in yourself when they saw you, or they thought you were. The Two of Wands. They couldn't make up a decision if they should communicate with you or not. Two of Wands, Page of Wands. They couldn't decide if they should talk to you or not. That's why they hesitated. The Four of Cups. I feel like they took too much time thinking about it to be able to approach you. The Queen of Pentacles, yeah, they moved too slow. By the time I feel like they realize the Ten of Cups energy, you probably have left at that time. I don't know. That is what I got. Dee will my Wattpad book This Bride His Game get reads and votes? Let's see. Is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give DD a message? Will his bride, his game, get reads and votes for DD? I feel like it will, but it may take some time just because, you know, I feel like you're gonna have a sense of freedom or a sense of relief from this book. I feel like with the 10 of Wands in the dark, that there's going to be a sense of release of stress. So that is a good energy, right? I feel like it's just a matter of trusting the flow of things. It may take some time, but the Two of Cups, I feel like people will read it and they will like it. The Four of Wands, you'll have that success, right? You'll be able to celebrate that success. I feel like people will show up and read the book and feel like they can connect with it, but it may take some time for it to get noticed or take time for people to start reading it. Then once they see how many people has read it already, I don't know how it works, but I just feel like it's gonna be a slow progress, but you will be able to see some success with it. Go on. Kritika, general love reading and career reading. What's Kritika need to know right now in love and romance and passion? What does Kritika need to know right now in love? Oops. They all want to go a little crazy. We'll try that again. Maybe I'll use another card. Let's see if this is any better. What does Kritika need to know in love and romance? Thank you. What does Kritika need to know in love? What does she need to know in love and romance? What does Kritika need to know in career? What do they need to know in career? Oh man, you have the Eight of Cups. I feel like you're moving forward in love. I don't know if you're in a relationship now or not, but I feel despite the challenges, you are moving forward. I feel like you are walking away from something or leaving something behind, but I feel like you are releasing any negativity and moving forward towards something that's more meaningful in love and romance. You have the Page of Pentacles in the dark. So I don't know if there's been a lack of communication between you and someone that, because I feel like they may try to communicate with you again, but I feel like it's someone that hasn't had good communication the last little while. I don't know. But I just feel like with the Page of Pentacles in the dark, if there's this energy of them procrastinating or feeling irresponsible or avoiding doing the work that they need to do to connect with you or make things better between the two of you. But you have the everything is fine card, so I feel like whatever they've been holding back on, they may express it towards you. In career, you have the Nine of Swords in the light, so I feel like there is stresses and worries about that and work. Overall, I feel like you are moving forward in the career department. I don't know if it's finding something new or if it's just a matter of sticking with what you have going on already. Because I do feel the sense of you overcoming some challenges, but also moving in the right direction. Because I feel like there's this energy of like, just kind of like taking a pause, but going full speed ahead at the same time and crushing the obstacles. The Judgment is here too. I guess I forgot to put stickers on this one. We'll just hide that one there. To bring some. I just feel like it's kind of like you being guided. So I feel like for career, follow your heart, and I feel like it's going to lead you in the right place. Because I feel like you have the spirit guides or angels or something that's trying to guide you. And I feel like you will make the best judgment forward as you already are. It's just a matter of releasing some worries and stresses that may be going on there. That's what I call it. Tammy, thank you so much for your donation. Love or partnership reading, please. Let's see who is coming towards Tammy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a love reading? Is there any love, romance, passion, any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a love reading? And love or partnerships, who is coming towards Tammy? Ooh, magic is happening. You have the Knight of Cups, so love, romance, passion is definitely coming your way. Someone's going to express their intentions towards you or give you a sense of clarity that they're interested. Coming soon, right? The Five of Wands is in the dark. So I don't know if this is someone who you've had conflict with in the past, or not really conflict, but kind of just with the Five of Wands, I just feel like they feel the need to prove themselves towards you, because I feel like the first impression wasn't good. Yeah, because you have the Five of Cups here too, so I feel like they have a lot of regrets of how their interaction went with you before. Five of Pentacles, you have all the fives, right? Different views we had. I feel like whatever your initial, I feel like the two of you met before, and it wasn't the best, because I feel like there's some regrets, there's things that may have been said that wasn't really how they truly feel, or they weren't sure how you felt about them. Like there was some sort of tension, or the fives are like changes and challenges coming through. Conflict, right? But I feel like it's not all bad conflicts, because the Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles is in the dark, so they want to make up for whatever their past regrets were. And there's a magic spark, or they feel like there's chemistry, or there could be chemistry between the two of you. Yeah. Who is this person? Who is this person? So I feel like this person's been trying to come towards you for a while. I feel like you know who they are. Like, I feel like you see them, like, a lot. Who is this person that comes into Tammy's energy that wants love and romance? The World. The World is like the two of you've had a whole cycle together, a sense of happiness and success and completion. You've had, maybe the two of you have had sex before and they want to come back. I don't know. Maybe they're thinking about having sex with you. Not sure how this is playing out for you, but it seems like you know each other. They seem to be hiding the shadows though, because they don't know how you feel about them. Man, that's what I got. Maybe they're a bit younger than you. I don't know if that's a possibility. Because they come up at knights and not kings all the time. I don't know. Alice! Theme reading for Alice. What does Alice need to know about her witchy powers, or discovering her witchy spirituality? So for Alice, Alice is calling back her magic, her wisdom, her power across all lifetimes and realms. How is Alice going to discover her spirituality and witchy powers? Ooh, the Star. What does Shaman have to say for Alice? The Owl. There you go. So for the Star, I feel like the Star is a cosmic witch, right? Being able to master astrology and moon witch energy and all that sort of fun stuff, right? I feel the sense that you have the power of illusion, you have the power to shine, that divine healing, or just being able to connect with your higher self and the divine. So I feel like that's something that you're carrying with you already. So for the Knight of Wands and the Light, I do feel this love of hot, fiery passion within you as well. Because I feel the sense of you being fearless and pursuing your passions, being able to seduce what you want to seduce with your powers as well. You have the Ten of Swords. So I feel like you're kind of like me. Like your powers are stronger when you feel defeated, right? I feel like my powers are stronger when I'm feeling angry or upset about something, is when I seem to be able to manifest the most. I'm kind of feeling that energy for you as well with the Ten of Swords here. For the Knight of Swords and a Light, this is supposed to be something you need to work on though, right? Because this is a level. So this is what beliefs, fears, or blocks that are claiming your magic. So you may have fears about how powerful you can be when you're feeling defeated. I'm not quite sure if that's a thing or if this is something that you've noticed. But the Knight of Swords is the level of spirituality that you have. So you're not quite at master yet, but you're beyond a student. So you're more powerful than like a baby witch kind of thing. So you're still working on it. You're developing your skills. I can feel that for you. I feel the sense of you being able to be telepathic as well, and being able to know when someone's talking about you or that sort of thing. Um, the owl says the messages from the invisible world. Open your ears so they may hear their wisdom. Look around you and notice every detail. Do not shoot the messenger for showing you what you may not want to see. That is what I want. Culture, career reading, please, for culture. What does culture need to know? What does culture need to know right now in career? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give culture a message? What does culture need to know right now in career? For the lovers, I feel like for career wise, you're at a crossroads of figuring out what exactly you want to do in your career. What if you want to make some life changing changes or just small subtle changes, whatever that is for you. I feel like you're kind of like torn between what's right and what's not, right? I feel like you don't know what you love, desire, and what decisions need to be made for that. For the Ace of Swords, I feel like there's some hesitation or out of ideas of what's next for you. And I feel like it's a matter of figuring out how to clear your mind and focus on your inner truth of what you truly want in your career and how you're going to make it happen for yourself. Because you have the Page of Wands. So it's a matter of networking, like talking to the right people at the right time, putting yourself out there, coming up with new ideas, big ideas, right? Feel inspired, be enthusiastic, boost your energy to do what you got to do, right? The Emperor here. I feel like they're challenging your confidence here, the Emperor in the dark. Because I just feel like there's this energy of being a little bit stubborn, a little bit unbalanced, not quite sure where to pull strings with the power kind of side of things. So you're kind of like just waiting instead of taking action. Let's see, I have some career cards. I don't know where they went. What exactly does culture need to know about her career path right now? The Six of Swords, right? Just take a just go with it. Leave your stresses and worries behind you, and see what happens. Oh my god. Firebird, what's upcoming? Factory is connection between Scorpio and Firebird. I intend to reply standing firm, but call him out subtly. Let's see, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angel, fae? What's going on in the Scorpio's energy? What's gonna happen in the upcoming connection? Ooh, there's going to be some confusion, maybe some options. I don't know if you're laying out the options or the decisions or what's going on with that, or if they're going to look for some other options or try to think of other things to persuade you from that kind of situation. You have the Six of Cups in the dark, so I feel like they're going to bring back the past for some reason in this connection. It is the karmic return, so everybody's on the verge of pulling out the past, and yeah, seems exhausting. But I feel like with the Knight of Wands, they may take responsibility. I feel like they will also charm their way out of whatever it is that's going on there. What else does Firebird need to know about the Scorpio? Yeah, I feel like they're gonna take a leap of faith and try to pursue you in romance, just to charm you from what you're trying to do. So yeah, standing firm seems to be like a really, really strong energy for you to stand on, because I feel like they're gonna try to wiggle their ways out of it for some reason. But yeah, that's what I call it. Cherry, what does Cherry Blossom need to know right now? Hi, Cherry Blossom. I haven't seen you in a while. Let's see, is there any spirits, good guys, tamsyfae that want to come and give Cherry Blossom a message? What does Cherry Blossom need to know right now? Ooh, you have the Seven of Pentacles in the light. I feel like there's this energy of Seven of Pentacles. I just feel like there's this energy of having patience. I don't know if it's like long-term planning going on or what's going on with that. But I feel the sense of you slowly making progress. I feel like you've been putting in the work, you've been putting in the time, and you're just waiting for that recognition, right? The Page of Wands, I feel like you may get that recognition or you're going to get some sort of good news. Because I feel like you're going to feel inspired and enthusiastic about it. There is a spark of something coming through here with the Ace of Wands. So I don't know if this is in business or work or what this is. It could be a love romance, I don't know. But I feel like there's a new opportunity, new beginning of some sort. I don't know if it's a new connection, new initiative. I don't know. But it feels very playful, very flirty in its energy. Despite what it is, you do have the Five of Swords. So the two of you you and someone else may also get into a conflict or a disagreement. It could be just a matter of who's right and who's not kind of thing trying to come through. The Three of Pentacles, there may be a falling out with a coworker or just someone that you connect well with. Because I feel like there's going to be some low cooperation. I feel like there's going to be some blaming of some sort of sloppy work done or someone not appreciating you or recognizing the hard efforts that you've been putting in, because you have been putting in a lot of hard work. With the Page of Wands here, Ace of Wands, the Seven of Wands, just a matter of waiting for someone to recognize those efforts, right? What else does Cherry Blossom need to know about this? Four of Swords. Yeah, I feel like it's not a matter of resting on it, but kind of like revisiting it, and don't get too caught up in your thoughts and just take a deep breath and then deal with it seems to be. Jennifer, Dion's thoughts, Dion's feelings, and future actions. For Jennifer, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give Jennifer a message? What are Dion's feelings and future actions? Hi, sunshine. You're welcome. Let's see, for Jennifer, Dion's feelings, future action. Cherry Blossom, right? Sunshine is Cherry Blossom. Okay, gotcha. YouTube has changed everything on me and I'm a little lost. For the Three of Swords and the light, I feel like there's going to be some hard feelings between you and Dion coming up. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. The Three of Swords. Oh, I feel like there's some disappointments or discouragement or depression's gonna get in the way. I don't know if Dion's feeling depressed or what's going on with that. The Nine of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like they're being stubborn about something. They're being really rigid on something. Defensive maybe. Not quite sure what's going on, but I feel like their romantic department has yeah, I don't know why either. I think it's because people are keep making fake accounts of the more popular YouTubers. This is probably a way for people to know that it's not a popular YouTuber. Yeah. There's so many trolls out there, it's ridiculous. And most of them are not even human, so that's a thing. AI is a big bully sometimes. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. There's a Four of Swords in the dark, Jennifer, too. So I feel like Dion's energy is feeling very negative, but not like negative like they're mad at you or anything. Just low energy, not feeling very positive in their energy at all. There's the Two of Pentacles too, so they're trying to like balance everything out. They're trying to be adapting to the energies or the cycle of life that's coming through for them, but they're feeling very challenged. I feel like they just don't know what to do. Yeah, it seems to be a tough one. What is really going on with Beyond's feelings? What's really going on with Beyond's feelings towards Jennifer? King of Swords, yeah, not very confident in themselves. I don't know if they've been giving you the cold shoulder or what. What are Dion's future actions? What are their future actions? Future actions is to take action towards you. The Ace of Pentacles, wanting to start something again. Three of Wands, wanting to connect with you. Trying to look ahead and make future plans with you. That's what I got. So I feel like whatever this energy is seems like it's going to pass. They're going to make future plans with you, but I feel like they're not really facing their emotions right now. Erin! What's my spirit guide's advice on how to reunite with my family? My son and his mother. What's blocking the reconciliation? Basically, let's see. Spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. They want to come and give Erin a message. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give them a message? What is blocking them reuniting with their son and the mother and having that reconciliation, right? Blocking Aaron from seeing his family with his son and the mother of his son having that reconciliation. That's what wanted to come through. Kind of spilt out of the middle of the deck. There's some negativity, but yeah, the Six of Swords is in the dark. I have a feeling like the mother is going to come to some sort of, I don't know what, but I feel like the mother's going to come up with something and return back towards you, or return to come and have that reconciliation with the Six of Swords. I just feel the sense of return. Yeah. I feel like the mother is going to realize she's self-sabotaging herself for whatever reason that is. The Five of Pentacles is in the dark too. So I feel like the mother is going to feel under pressure and go into a survival mindset. And I feel like that may have a shift in the mother's energy to return back towards you. There's the Queen of Swords in the light, so I feel like she will have no choice but to speak her truth towards you about what's really going on with her and your son. And I feel like it's just the universe having the cycle just going in your favor right now because it's a karmic return. So I feel like it's going to be hitting the mother harder than you. Well, I feel like you're getting the better end of this karmic return of them returning back towards you, and just the wheels are just spinning that favor from the universe here. I don't know. Seems to be what's trying to come through here. The Knight of Swords. I feel like it may come suddenly and unexpectedly. You may be at a really bad place when this happens. So I feel like it's a matter of being mindful of that. Just a Knight of Swords in the dark. I just feel like it's a matter of you slowing down, not rushing it, not being temperamental about it, not being impulsive, because I feel like there's a chance of making some sort of mistake. Yeah. You be feeling that too? Yeah, I feel that. It's just kind of like trusting the universe to do its thing. Means to be a little bit hard on you, but I feel like, you know, you just give it a little bit of time. I don't know, a week or something. I don't know how long this takes to come through. I don't have that kind of connection with the universe, but I wish I did though. But it seems like there's going to be a shift. Yeah, things are coming back into balance. Yeah, it is. Yeah, 2026 is the year of the karmic return. Right? 2025 is all about being selfish. Um, last one I got. I'm glad that made sense. Mars. What does Mars need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Mars a message? What does Mars need to know right now in general? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Mars a message? Are there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give Mars a message? See, that is why you can't leave your toes outside of the blanket. Because spirits are going to come grab your toes, right? I have a fear of not, I'm not scared of spirits. I just don't want them touching my toes, so I never leave my toes out of blankets, right? That is why. I feel like whoever drew this card has the same fears. Sorry, I'm distracted here. But for Mars, you have the stars, so I feel like it's a matter of trusting the universe, right? The stars, the universe is giving you its blessing for whatever's going on in your energy right now. It's just a matter of having faith and believing in yourself, right? I feel the sense of healing and serenity and feeling more optimistic, like trusting the flow of things right now. You have the Nine of Swords in the dark, so I feel the sense of you releasing any stresses or worries or anything that may be affecting your inner peace. Because I feel like some truth is going to be revealed towards you one way or another. With the Seven of Swords here, I feel the sense of either someone getting caught or something being exposed towards you. So I just feel like there's going to be a change in the way that you're doing things, or there's change in the way you're thinking. For the Knight of Pentacles in the dark as well, I don't know if this is a person that's going to be exposed towards you. So I feel like this person has been someone who you feel like won't change, someone who um has made lots of broken promises and doesn't like to do things and just avoids things. But I feel like they're going to have a big shift in their energy and change their ways unexpectedly that may throw you off a little bit. But it doesn't mean just because they've changed doesn't mean that they're better for you though, Mars. So keep that in mind as well. Because I feel like they still have a lot of healing to do. I feel like they're still being defeated. They're still have a lot of things to go through before they can be healed to be that better person. But yeah, let's see what else does Mars need to know right now. What else does Mars need to know right now? The Seven of Cups is in the dark. Yeah, you may feel you're out of options, but I feel like it's just a matter of trusting the flow of things. Seems to be a strong energy that's coming through. I feel like it's a matter if you have to decide if it's something that you feel like you can stick with. Yeah. I just feel a sense of you being realistic with your thoughts and ground yourself, and I feel like that's going to help you figure out what your next moves are. Because I feel like there's something your energy is just going to, I don't know, shift the energy for some reason that may make you go in a different direction. But that is what I got. Oh, that is nice, Ariana. Yeah, I feel like there was something going on there. Cat Goddess! Theme reading for Cat Goddess! Cat Goddess calls back her magic, her wisdom, and her power across all lifetimes and realms. How could Cat Goddess discover her spirituality? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and help Cat Goddess call back her magic, her wisdom, and her power across all lifetimes and realms? There we go. We got the energy, the Nine of Cups, making dreams come true, right? Let's see. What does the shamans have to say for Cat Goddess? The staff. That one's a popular one tonight for some reason. Okay, so for the Nine of Cups, I feel like you are the Shadow Witch, right? The nines are the Shadow Witches. I feel the sense of a death, rebirth cycle is your power. I feel like you connect with ancestral healing or just connect with your ancestors in general. That can give you that boost of power. I feel like this is the natural gift that you're born with. So I feel like you may have gotten this from, your ancestors, right? I also feel like there's this energy of you being able to manifest what you want to manifest, right? The Nine of Cups is the Dream Maker one. For the Four of Pentacles and a Light, what magic to express or develop seems to be working on your protection, right? Being able to protect yourself or make protection spells, whatever that is for you, just to be able to ground yourself and give yourself that sense of stability. What beliefs, fears, or blocks that dims your magic could possibly be the Five of Swords in the dark. Maybe you're a little fearful of needing to prove your powers or prove to yourself or others that you are a mystic being. I mean, the really, really big return of the witches was in 2023 when a lot of people realized how powerful they were. So I feel like you're worried that you're doubting that a little bit, or worried that others will doubt that a little bit towards you. But you can overcome that, right? It's a matter of healing that witch wound. The Knight of Pentacles is in the dark. So this one is what level of spirituality you are. The Knight of Pentacles is just you're above. You're not an amateur, you're somewhere in between mastering it and being in the middle. But you're the queen, so the only step higher than that is a king or the ace. So you're getting there, right? The Knight of Pentacles is also about being indestructible, not being able to take things down, like not being able to take you down. You be having the strength to follow through with whatever you want to manifest. And then the staff, it says, holds the power of temper extremes, helps you find the right course of action. Um, Moses carried the sapient stuff through the desert that he can use to heal all plagues, right? So this reminds you of all things that are important and what things are in your life that are important too. So that is what I got. Yeah, I feel like he decided that he has a crush on you too, Ariana. James! Welcome. How will things turn out for James and A? Okay, how will things turn out for James when James meets A? She's a Libra, an air sign like me. Gotcha. Great spirit guides, ancestors, tamsyfae. How will things turn out between James and A? How are things going to play out for James and A? Being an Aquarius sun and an Aquarius moon and a Cancer rising, you should be like an astrologist, right? I feel that. I don't know if you have a tarot channel or what, but yeah. I feel like astrology is like something you'd be really good at. It would just come naturally into my life. Yeah, hi. Aaron gifted you a membership as well, so hope to see you on Monday as well. For the Ten of Wands and the Light, I feel like there's, I want to say positive energy. It's not 100% positive, but it's something. You're just weird. I don't think you're weird. I think it's cool that you're an Aquarius sun and moon, right? Very adventurous. For the Ten of Wands, I feel like there's this energy of like releasing something, right? Excuse me. I need to try this again. The energy's not fitting. Excuse me. What does James need to know about this energy? Mad scientist? Oh man. That'd be cool too. Excuse me. Let's see. For James. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give James a message? How will things turn out between James and the Libra? Alejandra? Alejandra? No idea if I'm saying that right. How will things turn out between James and Alejandra? Alejandra? How will James turn out how will James and the Libra, how will things go between James and the Libra? We'll go with that. Alexandra? Okay, Alexandra? Okay. Alexandra? Close enough. Alexandra? Alexandra, right? I feel like I'm saying that wrong. I'm saying the J as a D for some reason. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm so horrible at saying names. For some reason, I can't pick up this energy. How will things go for James when he meets the Libra? How will things go for James when he meets the Libra? How will things go for James when he meets the Libra? There we go. I think her energy is blocked. Maybe she has a protection on her. For the Ace of Cups is in the light. I feel like on your end, things are gonna go really well, right? I feel like you're gonna have genuine feelings for her. Fairly close. Oh my goodness. um, I need everyone to have like simple 5-letter names, and then everything would be perfect, right? I feel like I need to get a baby book one day and like study everybody's names. Oh man. For the Ace of Cups, I do feel like you would have genuine feelings for the Libra. But I feel like, you know, being Aquarius being with a Libra, even though you're both air signs, Aquariuses and Libras have a hard time expressing their true feelings. You know, like I feel like an Aquarius and a Geminis are very good at showing you how they're feeling, right? You can just tell a Gemini how they're feeling compared to an Aquarius and a Libra. So I don't know if that is what was going on before with that hesitation with all the other cards. But I feel like on your end, your feelings would be genuine. I feel like there'd be a good communication, a good connection, right? The Page of Cups is a matter of following your heart on love and that sort of thing. I'm talking, yeah. The Page of Pentacles too. I feel like communication is going to be really good. There may be some hesitation with some private stuff. Libra's like things private. I feel like Aquarius is do too, to an extent. But the Emperor here, I feel like you're going to be able to take that role to a different level. Like, I feel like you'll be able to be confident enough to guide the Libra, right? Libras can be a little indecisive with not knowing what to choose, but I feel like you're going to step up, and I feel like that's going to help the balance between the two of you. And I feel like things are not going to go anywhere too quickly, but I feel like there's a chance of things developing the more you get to know each other. What does James need to know about this Libra? Yeah, things are not going to be moving fast, but you know that already. I want to say the Ten of Pentacles, but the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady seems to be the way to go. But it seems like you can make magic happen. It may just take a little bit of time, a little bit more effort. But that is what I got. So yeah, it seems to be a good connection. You dealt with that before? Okay, that is good. That is good, right? This one is spicy. Yes, Libras are spicy. I feel like Libras are very, very sexual. Like very. The Libras I know, that's all that's on their mind. Oh man. For Cries, what does he think about me right now for Cries? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Cries a message? What does he think about Cries right now? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What to tell Cries what he thinks about Cries right now? What is he thinking about Cries right now? Yeah, I have the 10 of Cups in the dark. So I feel like there's something that they're struggling with, like something that's not fulfilling them, or something that's not um connecting well with them for some reason. Like I feel like there's some sort of completion that's not completed. I'm not quite sure what's going on between the two of you. If there's been some sort of tension or friction between the two of you, or what's going on with that. Because I feel like there's something that's just out of pause. I don't know if it's just the two of you not seeing eye to eye, or what's going on with that. Yeah, the Ace of Wands is in the dark too. So I feel like there's some sort of energy between the two of you that's just kind of like stuck And it's kind of like not moving. It's not really negative, but it's not really positive either. And I feel like the two of you are not taking the time for some self-reflection. Or maybe it's him that's not taking time for some self-reflection, soul searching to figure out what's blocking this energy, what's causing this hesitation, and that sort of thing. Let's see, what is his love energy towards cries right now? What is his love energy towards cries right now? Surprise. Romantic surprises are on the horizon, so be open to them. He may come and surprise you once he does figure out how to do some soul searching and get over some things. I feel like overall, the two of you are on the right path. You are going in the right direction. It's just a matter of overcoming this pause or this stagnation in your relationship right now. But I feel like you will overcome it because nothing here is really negative. It's just paused. That's what I got though. High touch of love. Debbie, we're reading for Debbie. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Debbie a message? There's too many cards there. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give Debbie a message? What does Debbie need to know right now in general? What's with negativity? There is the Two of Pentacles in the dark. I feel like there's an imbalance. This feeling a little overwhelming, right? I feel the sense of whatever that is for you. You are breaking free from that hesitation, or breaking free from something. I'm not quite sure what that is for you. Because I feel like you're breaking free. Like, I don't know if it's from stresses or worries or some sort of financial burden or what that is for you. Because I feel like you're going to be letting loose a little bit more than you were before. I feel like you're not quite giving up, but you're not going to compromise either. So I feel like it's a matter of you finding your balance on how to stand strong and push yourself through whatever challenges you're facing right now. You have the Three of Cups in the dark. So I feel like there's also this energy of feeling a little bit isolated or a little bored in your energy of not knowing what's next or what your next moves are going to be. But you have the Queen of Swords, so I feel like it's a matter of focusing on your inner truth. Because I feel like you are very wise, very resilient, and very self-reliant. It's just a matter of using that to your advantage to keep moving forward. What does Debbie need to know about this energy? Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles, right? I feel your hard work is going to pay off, your dedication, the time that you spent on whatever is slowing you down. I feel like you're going to see some results. You have the Four of Pentacles as well, so I feel you can have that sense of stability, security coming through. So I don't know if that is extra money coming in for you or more work or how this is going to come out to play, but yeah, whatever you've been holding on to, I feel like is going to be improving. Um, Materialistic wise, right? With the Seven of Pentacles, you're going to see that growth or the progress or the effort that you've been putting in. You're going to start seeing it and being less frustrated and less anxious about something. But that is what I got. Steffi, hello. Good reading. Witchy for Steffi. Welcome. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Steffi a message? Steffi is calling back her magic, her power, her wisdom across all lifetimes and realms. How can Steffi discover her witchy spirituality? The Four of Pentacles. How can Steffi reclaim her witchy spirituality? There we go. What messages do we have from the shamans? The sacrifice. Ooh. So for the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles is the Hearth Witch. So your power is about protection, stability, and sacred spaces. You practice your magic at home. I feel like you can do ancestral work, maybe some kitchen witchcraft going on there. Your shadow fears are fear of change and a little bit of rigidness. But for the Four of Pentacles as well, I feel like your strongest natural gifts that you have in your spirituality, you're ready to use now is your protection, right? Being able to protect yourself, maybe doing some protection spells for others as well. Something that keeps you grounded and gives you a sense of stability and security. For the Two of Wands, what magic to express or develop seems to be how to time travel or how to use your timing in different dimensions or how to use your timing more efficiently in your craft or the work that you have moving forward. Let's feel the sense of you being faced with two options or two paths and having to choose which spiritual path you want to take will help you along the way as well. For the Five of Wands came out as a secret message from the universe. The Five of Wands here, I feel like there's this energy that there is competitive energy. There is something where you may be able to stir drama, you may be able to test people's egos, you may also be able to test people's patience one way or another. But whatever that is for you, I feel like you can prove yourself, especially when things get chaotic, and being able to channel other people's powers when you need to. The Fool, right? Being able to access astrology and taking a leap of faith and believing in your own self. Being that mystic. Moon magic may come to your power too, but this is also supposed to be what belief fears that may be blocking you. So you may be a little bit hesitant about tapping into this energy. But what level of spirituality you have is Moon Witch level, so that seems to be very powerful here. And then the sacrifice says, to make sacred sacrifices is an offering of gratitude made from the heart, a feast of love prepared for spirit. Your offering will be sacrificed and returned tenfold. So, this is a matter of cooking dinner for the spirits. And whatever you manifest will come back tenfold. So, there's that. That sounds fun. Bernard! Is Bernard still in the house? Poor Bernard. The general love reading. Who got a crush on Bernard? What zodiac sign on my way? I do not like a Gemini. I do not like a Leo. Let's see for Bernard. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Bernard a message? What does Bernard need to know about their crush? Who's got a crush on Bernard right now? Oh, Bernard! I don't know what happened to your energy. Last night's reading, I feel like there was a Earth sign that wanted to come through. A Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. But tonight it seems to be the Three of Pentacles is also Earth signs, right? A Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, right? The Three of Pentacles seems to be still wanting to come through. So I feel like you have some options here, right? I feel the sense of you figuring out who gets an opportunity with you, or someone may be seeking out an opportunity towards you. So someone may be coming towards you looking for an opportunity to connect, to see how the two of you get along. The Four of Swords is in the dark. I feel like they've been thinking about you for quite some time. There's a Two of Swords in the dark, so they may not decide when's a good timing for you. They may take things a little bit slow. For the Nine of Swords in the light, I feel like there's some stresses and worries. Maybe they have anxiety about expressing themselves towards you. And then, yeah, for the Four of Pentacles, I feel like they may be a little bit guarded, a little bit protective of their energy and not really wanting to express themselves towards you all that much. But, yeah, that is what I got. It's a good one. I tried to make sure it was a good one, Bernard, but that's what I got. Hi, Ivy. Thank you so much for your donation. I'm glad you got to see your reading tonight, Bernard. Ivy, theme reading for Ivy. Yes. Oh, wait. I guess it's not. Sorry, it's not a theme reading. I see it now. Will S. Bed Jr. or someone from AV reach out? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Ivy a message? Will SZ reach out to Ivy? Will SZ reach out to Ivy? Will RJ reach out to Ivy? Will someone from AV reach out to the Eight of Wands is a yes, the JR is a no. So I don't know if the someone from AV is it as said, but we'll see. Will someone reach out from AV? The Magician is a yes. About the interview, yeah. So what is the outcome with the process with AV? What is the outcome of the process with AV? Rain, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give Ivy a message. What is the process going on with AV for Ivy? Ooh, the Ace of Wands. I feel like there's a good opportunity coming through there. So I don't know if this opportunity is like being asked for a second interview or what the process is. There seems to be a spark of something, a spark of opportunity for sure. You have the Three of Pentacles, so I feel the sense of collaboration, working something out with them or connecting with them, communicating with them. Yeah, I feel this energy of them like asking your views on something or asking questions kind of thing. Yeah, the Eight of Cups in the dark, so I feel like it may be something that's going to take some time to come through. I feel like the energy around you is not really moving in any direction right now. What else does Ivy need to know about this? Ten of Cups, right? Happy work, happy Ivy. I feel like there's some good positive energy here overall. That's what I got. I wish you the best for sure. Like, good luck. You know, I feel like sending a lot of positive vibes your way with this. I feel like there will be some good positive energy there. Nor, what's M's impressions when he saw my photos on Facebook? Let's see for Nor. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Nor a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Nor a message? What is M's impressions towards Nor? What is M's impressions when he saw Nor's photos on Facebook? The Five of Swords. I feel like whatever they saw or whatever they thought was something that they didn't agree with. So I'm not quite sure what was going on. but I feel like they saw something they did not agree with. But I feel like they feel like you are the Queen of Pentacles, right? I feel like they see you as someone who is very kind and resourceful, responsible, hard worker. Um, yeah. For the Two of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like for some things they couldn't quite decide exactly what their impressions were or what their thoughts were with that. You know, I feel like they kept going back and forth on something. For the Tower in the dark, I feel like they saw things that they weren't expecting. Not that they were bad, they just weren't expecting. Overall, the Emperor, I feel like their Emperor, they feel very mature about what they saw. Like they weren't being childish or criticizing it or anything, that they're being very mature with their thoughts. Um, yeah. The Emperor too, I just feel like I was clarifying that. What's going on with the Emperor here about impressions about the photos on Facebook? Oh man, the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like they're not really moving forward. They're just kind of like at a pause. You have the Eight of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. They pretty much say the same thing, right? The Six of Pentacles is like an unbalance. The Eight of Cups is kind of like they're not really going in any direction. That's what I thought. Yeah, I feel like they didn't have any really strong feelings. There just wasn't what they were expecting. I don't know what they were expecting, but Dwayne, will Lisa come over and give me what I want? Poor Dwayne. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Why'd you only get 2 cards? You didn't get 2 cards. You got 5 cards. Okay. I see that. I see that now. Okay. For Dwayne, will Lisa come over and give Dwayne what he wants? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Dwayne a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Dwayne a message? Will Lisa come over and give Dwayne what he wants? You told her she was being a butt cheek? Oh my goodness, I feel like that's gonna be contagious now. Oh man. If you tell her that Tansy said that she's a butt cheek, then she's gonna have some questions. Yeah, for the Two of Pentacles, I feel like it's a hard choice for her to give you what you want and what you don't want. She's being a butt cheek. You can't deny it. She's not saying yes. She's not saying no. She's kind of grouchy. There you go. See, you said it, not me. The Page of Pentacles, I feel like she does want to communicate with you, though. Slow and steady seems to be her game here. Not rushing into anything, right? I feel this energy of her. I feel like she has a plan, like she has goals, or she has, she's calculating her thoughts and actions. Um, she asked where you got the thing from. Oh gosh. The magician is in the dark. So yeah, she's not really feeling the magic spark right now, so you may have to persuade her a little bit, romance her a little bit more. But she's not feeling as defeated, right? She's feeling more resilient. She's feeling like she's letting go of some of the boundaries. She's not talking? I feel like she will, though. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. I feel like she's like going slow and steady. She has a plan. She's taking her time. She doesn't want to make she doesn't want to make a mistake. She wants to yeah, take her time and make the best judgment for herself. That is what I got, though. Yeah. I'll be right. Sorry about that. Oh, I did Dwayne. For Jasmine. Theme reading for Jasmine. For Jasmine, Jasmine calls back her magic, her wisdom, and her power across all lifetimes and realms. How can Jasmine discover her spirituality, her witchy spirituality? Oh man. Oh, the weather is bad out there. Here too. It's been really snowing. It's too dark to see outside now. Let's see for Jasmine. Ooh, a bunch of stuff came out for you. What does Shaman have to say for Jasmine regarding her spirituality? The Catcher. I don't know what that is about, but okay, so for the Page of Wands, Page of Wands is like the light beginner witch. So they're good at spiritual awakenings, being inspired. I feel like they use their energy for healing and channeling, like light work stuff. I feel like their shadow side is feeling very nervous in their energy. Because they're usually known as the messengers. So for the Page of Wands too, I feel this hot, fiery energy, like being able to be flirty and using your excitement and using your charm as a natural gift for manifesting your magic. There's just something that you already carry within yourself already. For the Queen of Swords, all the queens are the death witches, so being able to communicate with spirits and spirit guides, ancestors, all that sort of thing that's beyond the veils, right? The Queen of Swords in particular, she's very self-reliant, very wise, very independent. So she's good at communicating like beyond the veils, like with spirits and that, but also having this psychic truth, like knowing when someone's lying and someone's telling the truth. You just have that natural gift for that. But this is something that you need to express a little bit more or to develop a little bit more to really embrace your full witchy spirituality. Hidden message from the universe is the Four of Swords. So for the Four of Swords, I feel like this is when, like I said, the Page of Wands, you're good at that spiritual awakening. So the Four of Swords is also that awakening your witchy powers and using that inner wisdom to manifest what you want to manifest, especially with connecting with spirits, angels, all that sort of fun stuff. And it does come with the Page of Swords. So again, being that messenger, like being able to do divination or to give people like mediumship messages. For the Page of Swords, I feel like there's this energy of you being clairvoyant as well, or just being able to hack into different timelines or different people's energies. But this is also something that you may be a little bit fearful of, because this is supposed to be a belief, a fear, or a block that may dim your magic. So I feel like it may take more practice and for you to trust how it's playing out for you. The Six of Cups is always about the ancestors, right? Coming through. So that past life energy, like we asked for, your magic comes through for many lifetimes. I feel like it has. With the Six of Cups coming through here, being able to connect with the ancestors or channeling in their energy or using their power. Um, so this is supposed to be like what level you're at. You're at ancestral level, right? You've been carrying it on for many, many generations. The Six of Swords. I feel like it's up to you to decide what you're going to do with it, carry on with this tradition, or if you're going to end it where it is. For the caretaker, it says, don't wander too far in search of what Spirit already provided. Right? You already have everything you need, it seems. Practice paying forward, being thankful in advance, and receiving if you are in a scarcity mindset. Open your heart and look beyond the curtain. Conditions, and you will, no, not behind the curtain, sorry, beyond the current conditions, and you will find the bounty being offered to you. Practice sharing, not hoarding. So I feel like this means for you is to share your wisdom, share your spirituality, like teach other witches how to embrace their power and how to be a good witch, I guess, or a bad witch, whichever one you choose. But that is what I got. Mike, who will Mike be with until early February? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Who will Mike be with until early February? Ooh, somebody, right? Mike, the Ace of Cups. You're going to be overflowing with love. You know, I don't know if it's like a couple one night stands or what's going on there, but you're the king, right? You can have it all. King of Swords, right? Trust the flow of things. Like, see you making some bold moves, taking quick action, being very persuasive and passionate in your energy. You know, there may be some makeup sex, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? The Emperor is in the dark here, so don't get too big of an ego on this one, though, right? Slow and steady, don't rush into everything, you know? I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it's not gonna be like a lovey-dovey commitment kind of thing, but I feel like there's gonna be some intimacy, some, you know, Five of Swords energy. Someone may be wanting to reconcile with you, so there may be some makeup. I feel like makeup sex. I feel like someone's gonna make up with you or apologize towards you, or you're gonna do that towards them, and but don't let that ego get to your head, though, because I feel like you can easily self-sabotage yourself there by being too emperor-y. Be more King of Swords-y, right? Being honest and open with your expectations. That's what I want. Touch of love. Hello. What does the Rex want in our connection? Will we become a couple? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give a touch of love, a message? What does the Rex want in their connection? What does the Rex want from their connection? Will they become a couple? What does the Rex want with their connection with a touch of love? The Ace of Cups, I feel like Rex is holding back on their emotions. I feel like they have a lot of fear of rejection. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. The Page of Wands is in the dark. I feel like there's this energy of them, yeah, holding back with the romance. I'm not quite sure what that is about. Or verbally expressing their true romantic side towards you. For whatever reason, I don't know, because I feel like, they want to have that success with you. They want to prove themselves towards you. They want to have, that sense of victory with the Six of Wands. But they're a little bit hesitant, Like, I feel like they don't see it could be as good as it is. I don't know if they're trying to weigh their options with what's their next best moves or what's going on with that. Justice is in the dark, too. Oh, man. Let's see. What does a touch of love need to know about Rex's feelings? Because I feel like they're kind of scattered all over the place. With feeling good, feeling not really bad, but a little hesitant or a little held back. Yeah. They feel like they want to make some changes, but overall they feel like you're a dream come true, right? The Nine of Cups. I feel the sense that you make them happy. They have a lot of gratitude towards you, but they're resisting making the changes they need for the two of you to connect a little bit further. So I feel like it all depends on how the two of you move forward. What advice could we give for a touch of love for this to go forward? What advice could we give for a touch of love for this to move forward? The Queen of Pentacles. I don't know if it's just a matter of giving them more time to see where the connection goes. Right now, I feel like there is a good connection. I just feel like Rex is a little bit hesitant for whatever reason. Not quite sure what's going on with that. Does want to have success with you. Just struggling with something. That's what I got, though. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I appreciate you all so much. I hope you all have a great night. We're just going to be friends. Yeah, because I feel like he's hesitating. I don't know what that is. He could be hesitating because he's afraid to lose you if you're become a couple and then you can't be friends after if things don't work out. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one. I feel like it's just a matter of giving him some time and seeing how it goes. Yeah, thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you. I'll see you all next time. We'll be back tomorrow, 2 hours earlier than now, for more readings. So hope you all have a great night. And yeah, I'll see you next one. Bye, everyone. Good night.